walk in shadows and talk in whispers, right? So I don't want to be seen, I don't want to be known. But if a motherfucker asks me something, I'm gonna tell him what it is. Like, yeah, nigga, I used to run around killing people. You know, I was on some gangster shit. That's what it was. I ain't fucking up over it. If it makes you feel some type of way, stop fucking with me. I don't need you.
Hey man, that's as authentic as you can get, right? That's what people ask for, authenticity, right?
Yeah, it is
All
what
right,
it
so
is.
it is. All right, I'd like to thank you guys for being tuned into the Socially Selected Podcast, brought to y'all by me, Ish, aka Legendary, and the good people over at Legendary Entertainment Company. By good people, I do mean me. First and foremost, I have no accountability, liability, responsibility, or any other ability over anything that anyone says besides me. Take it up with them, not me. Today we got a special guest. We got a special guest today. My homie Akasha, author, screenwriter. Anything else you want to fill in there for me? Filmmaker, screenwriter, filmmaker. Right. Got you. I ain't got my shade down yet, but I like what he be doing. I'm gonna get there. You feel what I'm saying? Real shit though. So from the beginning, let's just start from the beginning. First of all, I'd like to thank you for giving me your time. You know what I mean? Blessing me with this interview. You know what I mean? You could be doing anything else, but you're here with me. Feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I appreciate you for having me, bro. This is a nice platform you got.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So just get right into it. What was your childhood like coming up?
All right, so about my childhood. So basically, it was terrible. So my mom's is one of the women that have a thing messing with abusive dudes.
Well, where you
say what?
Really quick, where you from though? Like,
okay. So I was born in Arkansas, but then when I was a kid, probably like 3 or 4, we moved to Kansas City.
Got you.
Missouri. That's where I was raised, the Trey side of Kansas City. Mm-hmm. So, my mom's is one of the women that like to mess with abusive dudes, right? Mm-hmm. So for like the first 6, 7 years of my life, it was always dudes around beating up on my mom. Right. Then we moved to my neighborhood when I was probably about 8. And she finally got off of that, wasn't messing with no abusive dudes, but now I'm in a gang-controlled neighborhood. So it went from domestic violence to the gang violence. So I was around a bunch of that. And as time went on, of course, being a young dude, no father figure around, I followed the OGs from the hood. So I signed on for the movement, you know what I mean, became a Crip, and took to the gang banging thing like a well to water, man, or a fish to swim in. And that's just kind of what it was. I was like old dog back in the day.
Okay, all right. Old dog from Menace, right. So how did you get into filmmaking and screenwriting and authoring, like writing books and stuff?
So I was locked up. So I got locked up when I was 16. Okay. I caught a bunch of murder cases when I was 16.
Okay.
And they sentenced me to life in the penitentiary for all them cases or whatever. Gotcha. So I actually wrote my first book when I was locked up, and me writing the screenplay was just like me challenging myself. Because the first book I wrote was Libra Lavelle, the Autobiography. That's the first book I had published.
Libra Lavelle, the Autobiography.
It's Libra, like the Zodiac.
Yeah, Libra.
Lavelle, Lovelle, and it's Autobiography. Auto A-U-T-O body. B-O-D-Y-ography, O-G-R-A-P-H-Y. And, you can kind of go off the name of it when I say autobiography. So it's about a chick that's dumb, thick, stripper, got sexually abused, and kind of took control of her sexuality, used that to come up.
Right.
And I'm a visual writer. So when I wrote the book, I can just visualize how it'll look on screen. So I challenged myself to write a screenplay. Not really, at the time, I'm still serving a life sentence in the penitentiary, so I really didn't have no type of way to really get it into film. It was just a challenge. And when I did it, there's actually apps and different stuff that you can go on, and you can look at screenplays that was written. Okay. So I took my screenplay and I started matching it up to other movies that already been produced. And I'm like, yo, I think I'm on to something.
Got you.
And that's how I came across writing my first screenplay. And then I just started making all my books into screenplays just to really kind of teach myself how to do it.
So you saying like it wasn't like a person or an event that inspired you? This just something that was innate. Like you already, this shit just it was there already.
Yeah, because I'm a writer. Like I've been writing since I was a kid. You know what I mean? Like writing poetry, writing short stories, stuff like that.
Got
That's
you.
like my getaway from the violence.
Mm-hmm.
I go write something, you know what I mean? And that's how I escape. That's how I put myself out of the moment. I put myself into this own little fictionalized world. So I'm challenging myself. I said, I can write anything. I don't wrote raps for people. I don't wrote songs for people. I don't wrote books. I don't wrote everything I could think of except for a stage play at this point in my life.
Right, gotcha.
So then it was like, let me see if I can write a screenplay for a movie. Did that. Mark that off the list. So, it was just a challenge because I feel like I can write anything.
So would you say that you always like you were born to do this? Or because the next question is when did you know you wanted to do what you're doing? Like when did you actually know like this is what I'm doing?
Okay, so all right, now that's funny, right? Because I just realized this is what I want to do this past summer. So I came home in January. So I got locked up October 1st. I came home. I got locked up October 1st, 2000. I came home January 19, 2023. So as I'm on my way home, like I'm going to make movies. But because I never made a movie, I don't really know how I'm going to feel about it.
Right.
But when I got to doing it and I've been on set and I've been around it, I'm like, yo, this is what it is.
How you find the resources coming? Okay, so you did 23 years for those that don't know that math, right? So
yeah,
coming home, right after all that time, salute to you for being home, man. Welcome home again, man. You know what I mean? Coming home, how did you? Because there's guys out here that been out here forever and couldn't find resources or whatever may have you. Like, how did you? Were you lining that up while you was like networking, so to speak, while you were in? And then when you came home, it all rolled out, or because a year home and already wrote a movie, books, 19.
Okay, so the book thing, it was just kind of within the circle.
Okay.
A good friend of mine, Jordan Belcher, man, we was young dudes in jail. He got out before I did, and he started Felony Books publishing company. So it's like, yo, I can write a book. I've been writing. And I got my man's right here, so I'm guaranteed. You know what I mean? I just had to plug with the book.
Got you.
And now with the filmmaking, it was I was put in a position I was put in by two people for real. Kwame T, aka Dutch, author extraordinaire. That's my big bro. That's my man's, and his wife, Jay Renee. That's my big sister. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I got the politicking with them when I was still locked up.
Got you.
And they selling me like, yo, we doing this movie, we did this movie. They just did Sin with Lou Gossett Jr. I said, man, y'all got Lou Gossett Jr.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's kind of like, okay, all right, y'all fight for the heavyweight title.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Kwame has been locked up since 1994. Dutch been locked up since 94. He got 30 years in now. So me seeing somebody that's in my position when I was still locked up, able to manifest it and do it, that was an inspiration for me. So when I come home, I still remember when I talked to bro on the phone, he was like, yo, when you get home, make sure I'm the second person you call after you call your moms and all of that, right? That's exactly what I did. You know what I'm saying? He was the first person I called because, my people was the ones that picked me up from the pen, so I didn't have to call them. I was with them when I called bro, like, yo, I'm out here. And he was like, yo, I got this guy, got this, we got this is what we trying to build. We trying to do this. We trying to create a nation, man. We're going to use the films, whatever it is. I'm like, all right, bro, I got a couple dollars. I done wrote some books. I got a little team out here. And, and it just came to fruition like that.
Damn, man. That's heavy, man. That's crazy to do. And so you said you and Dutch were both incarcerated at the same time, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so
yeah.
how did that? And y'all in two different states, but y'all
Yeah,
in
he in North
y'all
Carolina. I was in Missouri.
Dion. That I don't even. I just so many questions behind that. Like, okay, so I've been in prison before, right now.
Yeah.
If you meet a person from another state, that's because they're in your state or you're in their state. But for him to be in Carolina and you to be in Missouri and still connect.
I'm about to tell you how that was possible. Shout out to my sister, Jay Renee, because she networks all of that prison ride radio, hip hop,
Salute to
humanism.
Jay Renee.
She be on top of connecting the dots. It always be the sisters that you really don't even they don't really get they shine in the
They
store.
don't, yeah,
but
man.
I'm gonna make sure the sis always get her shine.
Absolutely, man.
She's really the main person I'm calling like every week just to want to update. Like, yeah, I'll be home in 6 months, man. This is what I'm trying to do. I had this idea. Okay, yeah, this what we can do. We can try to. So it was really her. She's the mortar. And we are the bricks.
Got you.
Know what I mean?
Got you. Salute to her, man. Big shout out to her. Yeah, big shout out to Jay Renee, man. So what would you have you had your biggest challenge yet? Do you feel like you've had your biggest challenge?
You said my biggest challenge?
Yeah, as far as the industry goes, like, you know what I mean?
Nah,
not yet.
I don't feel like I really came across any major challenges. I'm saying I'm in the process of a challenge right now. Right now.
Yeah.
I'm literally hair nappy, beard growing out, stressing in the challenge right now, right?
Yeah.
Because this next film that we about to do, man, we trying to set a whole new precedent for indie filmmaking. I really can't go into all the specifics.
Got you.
We trying to set a whole new precedent for indie filmmaking.
No, y'all going to do it, man. Y'all ain't trying to do it. Y'all going to do it.
It's challenging.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to my big bro, Dana Dane, the legendary hip-hop icon, Dana Dane. Because me and him, oh, man, we on the phone 3-4 hours strategizing, trying to come up with a marketing strategy on how we going to do this, how we going to change the game.
And those are the type of people we need around us, man. That's what I'm saying. Those are the type of I need around me, man. I have a few of them, but I need more of them, man. You know what I mean? The strength is in numbers, and I understand that, man. And just because you're not from where I'm from or didn't come from where I come from, don't mean that we can't come together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that part.
So what was your education path like?
Yeah, I didn't go to school. The last grade I completed was the 5th grade. That was the last grade that I completed. You know what I'm saying? As far as school.
Right.
However, when I was like 11 or 12, I read the autobiography of Malcolm X.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that really changed my whole outlook on education. So after I read that book, I literally used to just read whole dictionaries because he said it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You say what?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, so I'm like 11, 12 years old, reading whole collegiate dictionaries, like from A, R, Vark to xylophone, reading the whole thing. You know what I mean? And then that led me to read a lot of books on philosophy, black history, world history. I'm a historian. I love reading about history. You can learn a lot from stuff that already happened.
Yeah. That's where we learn from.
And I became just hungry for knowledge, and I really just talked, educated myself on so much. And then me having to go to the penitentiary, you have to educate yourself on human nature, or you're gonna become a victim if you're not able to understand how man mind work and how men move. Then you're gonna become a victim to their mind games and all the bullshit in here.
Right.
So I had to really step that up because I came to the penitentiary when I was 16. So I had to really learn how to learn men.
Yeah. So damn, that's 16. Yeah. See, I was a late guy getting there. You know what I mean? I was already grown, but I still was naive, nonetheless, man. I was still ignorant to a lot of the things because what you see is not what it is. That's number one. Whatever it is, whatever's being portrayed out here in the world, when you get there, that's not what it is. But what keep you going during hard times though? Like, you know what I mean? Like when them down times, what keeps what's your motivation?
My motivation is, and it's crazy that this is my motivation, but my motivation is the fact that my moms, my pops, all my aunts, uncles, grandparents, everybody in my biological family cast me to the side. I read somewhere that the black sheep usually becomes the goat. And the fact that I was, for whatever reason, I don't know why it was me, man, but I just felt like it was predetermined for me to be something and to do something great. That's why I done been through more struggle than any other person I know. Mm-hmm. Like Tupac got a song where he say, "No man alive has ever witnessed struggles I survived." Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's me. I done been through so much shit. I just feel like, yo, the reason I'm going through this shit because it was preordained for me to do something epic. And for me to set a precedent for dudes that came through this, for not just dudes, but for me, boys, girls, men, and women that came through that same type of shit.
Yeah.
To be able to see a dude that didn't have no family support, none of that. You know what I mean? Still make something great. Yeah. Still create something. So that's my motivation. The hate that I feel.
Got you.
You know what I mean? The abandonment is my motivation.
Got you.
To stay on point.
Got you. So, what's something that you wish you would have known before you got started in the industry?
Hold on. Say that again. You kind of broke up. What you say?
What's something that you wish that you knew before you started it?
Something that I wish I knew before I started in the film industry.
Yeah.
Always keep your footage. I wish I would have knew that. Always keep your footage. Always get a copy of your footage. That's the best. That's the one thing I wish I would have knew before I just jumped head first into filmmaking. Because the footage is everything.
Got you.
And you got to make sure you got a copy of that.
Got you. What's something you would tell your younger self?
Something I'll tell my younger self?
Yeah.
I almost called out this snitch name. I swear I almost said that. But that's inappropriate. But something that I'll tell my younger self, man, stay focused, bro, and think long term.
Think long term, stay focused.
That's probably the best thing I tell myself is to stay focused and think long term. Got you.
All right, so what's something about the industry that surprised you? Once you got in, what surprised you?
Damn to everything for real. It was surprising to me that it's so many people. I ain't gonna say it's just a slew. It's like a million people or nothing, but it's just a lot of people, black people, that literally can come together like that to make the films happen. You know what I mean? Now there's been little small surprises like dealing with actors and actresses and they little egos and attitudes like, well, this is surprising that you was a real piece of shit in real life.
Right.
You know, it's like that's a little surprising, but it was just surprising to me that it was this whole network of people that's all across the United States of America that's literally like a phone call away. And it just be surprising that the access I have to people, I'm like, yo, can we get up on such and such? Yeah, we know somebody that knows somebody. Next thing you know, I'm on the phone with this person. I'm on the phone with that person. So that's surprising to me that people are coming together like that because you rarely see that, especially in Kansas City.
Right, got you. So really quick, man, when the whole time, because we both know Jay, right? Jay little bro for both of us, right?
Yeah, that's my little guy, man. Shout out to Jay.
Shout out to Jay, man.
So I don't know which one to shout out.
Yeah, this boy, man, but he know who he is. When he see this, he know who he is. What is it? South Jersey Takeover?
You say what?
His Instagram, South Jersey Takeover. Yeah.
Man, he got like 6 Instagrams, bro. He got Jay, Paul, the bitch, 416.
Yeah, right. So
Jay, so I don't know, bro.
When he said, so look though, when he said he was telling me like, yo, man, I want you to get with my man Kosh. He's my mentor, big bro, all of this and all that. You know, he's into the film because I know Jay is into that, right? So I'm thinking like, man, I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, who the fuck this person he got me on the line with, right? Because you know he's young and you never know though. I'm just saying that to say you never know, right? So then he connect me with you connect me with Dutch, and it's all one big network, right?
Yeah.
How do you balance life in the business? Because I can't like, I'm stuck right there.
I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. My situation is so unique. I ain't got no kids. I ain't got no responsibility. So my life is the business.
Got you. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's my whole thing. I done threw my whole self into the business. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If I look up and I got $100,000 in the bank, first thing I'm like, I'm about to make a move.
Yeah.
I can blow all this on the movie, and I go for broke. Because my thing is, I'm gonna get it back. You know what I mean? If I can take $100,000, put it into a movie, films are forever. It's gonna come back.
It's gonna come back.
Yeah. $5,000 in the first 6 months. That's cool. I got this movie for the rest of my life.
Yep. And that's what I try to tell people about the residuals and the royalties as far as me being in the entertainment industry because I'm also a manager, right? So I try to, besides the podcast and all that, so I try to tell people like, you looking at it, like you tell people, look at longevity of it because the residuals and royalties you collect 70 years after you die. Like your family, you collect them while you're alive, and then once you pass away, your family collects them 70 years after you die. Those are checks that's coming in every 4 months. Might be 17 cents. 17 cents over 70 years adds up. But that's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just something that I know, man. Let me see. What's something that people would be surprised to find out about you?
That I'm low key a nerd. I'm like a nerd, bro. Like
a nerd.
Yeah, like a nerd. Like you would see me, you know what I'm saying? I'm covered in gang tattoo. I'm like 6'3", 250, so I'm a big nigga, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then my history. You know what I'm saying? People that know me be like, boy, that nigga was active. But what don't nobody know is like I like be looking at the stars, hoping I see a UFO. I'm like an ancient astronaut theory, you know what I mean? I watch alien documentaries on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm a Star Wars fanatic. I don't watch like every Star Wars, the old ones, the new ones. I'm like.
Yeah, okay, I got you. What's that? The Big Bang Theory type. They wouldn't know like inside you the Big Bang Theory type boy, vicious.
I'm really low key one of them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm so I ain't that far, but I'm there though. I'm with you. I'm like I like the history and things of that nature too. I go all the way back the aliens and stuff I ain't get into yet. All right, so do you have a morning routine? What's your morning routine?
Bro, my life is chaotic, man. There's no stability in my life, man.
All right, got you.
I got you. Wake up and go, bro. Half the time I don't even comb my hair when I get up.
Just up and I'm out.
But for real, low key, my morning routine is I get up and one of the first things I do after I brush my teeth, I go outside and pace back and forth and think. That's really like I told you I'm a nerd, bro.
Me too.
So I really believe in the power of thought.
Yo, me too, man.
I really believe that the electrical pulses in your brain can actually manifest and create things in the physical sense. So I'm a deep thinker. So I get up and I pace back and forth for 2-3 hours thinking because I sleep maybe 2-3 hours a night. So I go to sleep at 10 o'clock, get up at 12, be thinking, probably fall back to sleep like another hour and be up at 4 or 5 o'clock thinking till the sun come up at 8, 9 o'clock. Okay, I know what I need to do for the day.
Yeah, me too, man.
I'm obsessive with the business and the thought of it.
Yeah. Do you have a fear? What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is that I will end up fearing something. My biggest fear is fear itself. And I ain't trying to sound cliche, but I ain't scared of shit.
Right.
That's why I don't do no lying. People lie because they scared of something. Like, I always tell the truth because I ain't scared of shit. I ain't scared about how you feel. I ain't scared if people don't fuck with me. But my biggest fear is that I wake up and I'm a character and I done lost my fearlessness.
Got you. Cause I don't fear. I think that comes with being authentic. Like if you're a genuine and authentic person, I don't think you fear. You. My biggest fear is being cut short. My life being cut short. To be honest, because of the city that I live in, man. This shit it ain't. I did anything to anyone. These dudes just don't have no control over what they got going on, man. So that would be my biggest fear. Is it something that keep you up at night?
The business,
The
figuring
business?
it out.
Yeah. The business is crazy, man. When you all right, so you said you actually wrote a autobiography or no?
Yeah. It's actually a memoir out about my life. It's hella short because I told myself I never wanted to write a book about my time in jail.
Okay.
Because I would never want some young dude or some young lady to read that book and ever feel like jail is cool. Because regardless how you try to write it, a person's interpretation or perception of it, it's not going to be what you wanted it to be when you wrote this book.
Right.
So I'm just basically telling my life from the time I was a kid to the day I got locked up.
Okay.
And another reason that I wrote the book is because as a kid, I was always being lied on about who and what I was. I never wanted to be a gangster. I never wanted to run the streets. I told you I'm a nerd.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was a nerd.
Right.
But when I was 12, my mom was like, I don't want to be your mama no more. Get out of my house. Kick me out in the streets. So I'm literally homeless in the streets. The big homies from the hood was like, yo, and you want something to eat, you better go take it from somebody. So now I'm a jack. You know what I mean? So now I'm taking, you know what I mean? And then I was forced into that situation. But because I was a kid, I didn't know how to voice it, and nobody was around me to hear it. The story got misinterpreted. Like, yeah, he want to run the street. Nah, I didn't want to do none of that.
Okay.
So that's what I was really trying to project in the book. The book is only like 80. It's a real short book because there's so much stuff that I would never, you know what I mean, be talking about in no book. You know what I mean?
Right.
Certain stuff I ain't about to be, you know what I mean, making public record or whatever.
Got you. You ain't about to, you ain't about to.
People.
Right.
So yeah, but the name of it is what is the name of that? Arsenio Williams. That's my real name. Arsenio Williams, like Arsenio Hall.
Got you.
And Serena Williams. Arsenio Williams, Books and Hooks. No, the memoir of Arsenio Williams, Books and Hooks.
Okay.
That's it. And they got my mug shot on the cover of with an AK and a half-naked woman.
Okay. So would you ever write an autobiography, a full autobiography?
Probably not, because I would never want to talk about all that time in jail. Jail is shitty, bro. I hate jail. I hate it. I was miserable every day I was in jail.
Ain't no question. You just doing what you got to do just to, make it to the next day. That's a fact. I hated that shit too. Even with the stuff that I learned, even with the good, man, it's still fucking shitty.
Jail is terrible, man.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Damn, where was I at? So when you writing these books, right? Are any of these characters? So I think that. So this is my biggest criticism of authors. You didn't live that life. Like some of these books, some of them, not all of them, right? Like, I don't even know the name of this. It's like some book called like Menage a Trois. This dude was living the most extravagant life in his. Ever, and I'm like, man, I ain't no way in the fucking world this author lived this life. Do writers, do they base their life on? Do you base your life on any of this stuff? Like, are any of the characters loosely based on you? Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so all right, let me explain it. Right, so the first book I wrote was Ashley and Neff's Teflon Love.
Okay.
Which is a part of a series that I wrote called GWOP Gang. GWOP Gang. GWOP is an acronym that stands for Get Wealth and Obtain Power. Now, because you, bro, I'm gonna explain to you where I got the concept Guap Gang from. I read that BMF book, and I wrote Guap Gang based off of the BMF book, the real BMF book, the Marshall Luke book.
Right.
And that's how I came up with the concept. But instead of him, mind you, I'm in jail. You feel me? So
right.
I ain't had sex. I ain't had no pussy. So I got pussy on the brain.
Right.
So instead of them watching their money through rap, they was watching their money through porn. So now I can put all the sex scenes in there. You know what I mean?
Got
Free
you.
time in the joint.
Got you.
And from that, I broke off to a book called The Kansas City Godfather, which was one of my best-selling books. There's 2 parts to that.
Okay.
And The Kansas City Godfather is literally based off of my upbringing and my childhood, how I thought, how I was treated, and how I put together my little crew. But, you know, I sensationalized it and put a whole bunch of more money into it. But that book was based around my life.
Gotcha.
And then, like, other books I wrote, like I wrote this other series called Malik's Ratchet Bar, which is based off of, like, some love and hip-hop type shit. It's hella ratchet. It's a comedy. It's funny. The autobiographies was based off of different women, stories that I heard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It might have been a porn star or a stripper or some shit that was a high-end prostitute or something.
Gotcha.
And I'll take their stories and I'll bust it down, sensationalize it. So a lot of that stuff comes from different books that I read, different articles, and things like that.
Right. Right. So is filmmaking, so what's the biggest challenge between filmmaking and writing books for you?
Are you saying writing a screenplay?
Screenplay.
Or making a film?
No, I'm saying, like, you know, you wrote your books and then you do screenplay. What's the difference in the thinking process? Like, what's the difference in it for you?
Actually, writing a screenplay is a lot easier than writing a full book, because when you write a screenplay, it's 3 people that's going in on what you write. You as the writer, the director, and the actor. You know what I mean? So when you write the book, you have to explain a person's emotional state. I don't do that when I'm writing the screenplay. That's the actor's job.
Right.
When you write the book, you have to explain what you're seeing. When you're reading the book, you got to set the stage. I don't do that. That's the director's job.
Got you.
You know what I mean? So when you write the book, you have to be the director, the actor, the screenwriter, and all of that. But when you write the screenplay, you just write the screenplay. So it's a whole lot easier. Then it's less words. It's not as long. Average screenplay probably going to be about 75, 80 pages. The average book going to be about 250, 300 pages. So it's just easier.
Do they
for me?
Get to the book part really quick. When you write these books, do they put those out word for word?
What you mean, like my editor?
Yeah.
See, that's the thing with me, because I've been writing for so long. My editor told me, like, yo, I don't even have to edit your books. I just go back and do grammar checks, and then I just put them out the way that you sent it to me, because my editor is also my publisher.
Got you.
Like I said, Jordan Belcher, that's my man. He's like, I don't even have to edit your books, because your punctuation, everything really kind of be on point, your story. I just make sure the grammar there, do a grammar check, punctuation check, and then we go into it.
Okay. All right, cool. So at the end of the day, some days, you know, when you sit back at the end of the day and what do you think about at the end of the day? Because I know you already have a film that's done, right?
Yeah. Madam in the Mirror, we shot that in Philadelphia.
Yeah, shout out, salute to that, man. Madam in the Mirror. Where can we find that at?
It's still been edited. We ain't put it out just yet.
Okay. Well, y'all be on the lookout for that Madam in the Mirror, man. Make sure y'all do that. Damn, what I was about to say about the filmmaking. Oh no, we talked about the publishing. Where am I at now? Okay, here we go. My bad. So, what's your most memorable moment? Do you have a most memorable moment to this point?
My most memorable moment, I ain't even gonna hold you, bro, and I'm gonna keep it A1, man. I know some people probably gonna be upset or feel some type of way. My most memorable moment was being in Philadelphia, bro. A love Philadelphia. I ain't even gonna, everything about. I'm a grimy dude. And Philly is a grimy city. When I told one of my men, like, y'all some grimy niggas, he kind of was like, man, what you mean by? I said, nah, that's not an offense. I'm saying y'all is like gritty, you know me, like
like hard,
like not like grimy like Spanish or Snakers, but like niggas remind me of me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like y'all my type. Like I fit right in. I could do this, and a lot of people can't. A lot of people can't do that.
Like driving in Philly or riding around Philly, you like, yo, is everybody honking their horn? Yo, like I'm at like you can be in Philly, somebody be honking their horn, like, what are you doing? Why did you stop? It's a red light, bro. Red means stop. And they'll literally be mad at you. I like that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nigga want you to go through the red light.
You say what?
Niggas be wanting you to go through the red light.
Yeah, you're like, yo, you had time to make it. The school bus was letting the kids off. You could have made it. You weren't watching. Why did you stop? You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy, but it is real, man. When do you feel at your best?
Whenever my circumstances is at their worst.
Damn. Cause you ain't got nowhere to go but up, right?
Yeah. Whenever my circumstances is at their worst, I'm big on challenging myself.
Right.
You know what I mean? When shit get bad, like, I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna figure this shit out. I ain't fucked up over. I'm gonna get this done.
Right.
So whenever everything is falling apart, I'm at my best.
How?
I'm thinking the fastest. I'm moving the fastest. Like when I was in jail, I didn't like being in wings or being around all my homies. I like to be around the ops. I'll be in the wing full of dudes. I done whooped his partner, stabbed his homie, knocked his partner out. I'm gonna fuck his partner up when he get out the hole. You know, all of this, and all of them will be in the wing with me. And I'll be like, I'm cool. Cause I'm on my shit. Y'all ain't gonna catch me slipping. I'm sleeping in my shoes, sharing in my shoes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm at my best. I'm at my penitentiary best.
Got you. How was it? How did it feel filming a movie? Like actually, like it coming through. Like how did that feel? Like you like, damn, I'm actually on set and we actually got deep. How did that feel?
I loved every minute of it, bro. I fell in love with it, man. For one, I'm in Philly. You know what I mean? The first time I executive produced a movie, I'm in Philly. So I'm in a city that I just done. All right, so even before I ever came to Philly, I always liked Philly because I actually wrote a book based around Philly when I was still locked up called Sacrifices for Success. When I read the history of Philly, this is where Harriet Tubman went. I'm real big on Black history and Black culture. So when I read that this was the epicenter of the Grand Road, this is where Harriet Tubman went when she escaped. This is where she was working out of. Philly got like 60-70% Black people. This is the city that was basically telling all slaves, y'all make it here, they ain't gonna come and get you. So when I learned that, I was like, this is the type of city. And then what's cuz name that owned the 76ers? Mike Rubin, yeah. Yeah, when he did the shit, when he got Meek Mills out of jail, put him on a helicopter, flew him to the 76ers game, let him hit the Liberty Bell. I said, yeah, I'm a 76ers fan. You know what I mean? I'm in jail watching this shit. I'm like, I'm a 76ers fan. You know what I'm saying? If I could have bought an Embiid jersey, I would have got that motherfucker. Even before I actually was in the city, I already had an affection and a love of his history. So now that I'm shooting my first movie, I'm making my first movie, executive producing my first movie in this city. Yeah, I enjoyed every minute of it, even when I'm going back and forth arguing with certain cast members, crew members, they giving me a headache. I'm still like, I like this shit.
Were like, how much of the cast and crew was from the city? Was from Philly?
Everybody.
Damn.
No, I take that back. Shout out to my bro Luke Steffan, Second Chance Enterprises, man. Luke OG Spoon. He from Jamaica, Southside Jamaica, Queens. That's my big bro. He's from New York. I'm from Kansas City. We was the only two people involved in Madam in the Mirror that wasn't
from Philly
or around Philly.
Damn, that's crazy. What was that like?
Was he dealing with everybody from Philly?
Yeah.
I told you I fucks with Philly, so it was cool. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you something, man. When they say it's the city of brotherly love, man, that's A1, man. Because everybody embraced me. Everybody showed me love. Now, did nobody know that I'm from Missouri? They keep saying I'm from Kansas.
Right.
I'm like, yo, I'm from Missouri. They're like, yeah, you from Kansas. No, I'm fucking from Missouri. Kansas City is in Missouri. Then they hit me with, you from down south. I'm from the Midwest. Got to the point after about 5 days of film, like, you know what? I'm from Kansas, and Kansas is in the South. You know, fuck it. I'm just riding with y'all, man. Let's just shoot the movie. You know what I mean? But other than that, man, it was all love, and still to this day, man, everybody that was a part of that movie, man, we still go back and forth. I still got everybody number, man. I still, you know, we be on Instagram and shit or whatever. I fucks with all of them, man, and they got my love, and depth. You know what I'm saying?
How long was y'all here?
I was out there for like. I was out there for like 2-3 weeks.
Yo, and damn, it was shot. It was 2-3 weeks, and y'all shot the film. Is that everyday work?
We were shooting for like 10 days. We had like 2-3 days off, something like that.
Oh, all right, got you. And how many hours? About 8-9 hours a day.
Nah, nigga, like 12, 16 hours a day. Then we would start shooting at 8 o'clock. We won't be leaving 3-4 o'clock in the morning.
Damn, man. That's man. I'm not lying, man. I can't wait for people to see this and hear this, man. Because I'm really like, it's crazy, man. I'm such a fan. Like, you could really do anything that you put your mind to, bro, in any circumstance, situation, or condition, man. If you see it, you could do it. You believe you can do it, man. You gotta put your best foot forward and do it, man. That's crazy, man. Cause I want to do that, man. I feel like I feel like I would be an asset to the industry, right? Just the entertainment industry in general. I think I would bring something different, but my fear as far as that goes is like people not understanding me, being misunderstood. Did you come across that a lot?
What, me being misunderstood?
Yeah.
Is that what you saying?
Yeah. Did you come across that a lot?
Nah, man, because I'm a whole different type of dude. I'm like an alpha male type. Like, you gonna get an understanding of what the fuck I mean. You know what I mean? I'm one of them. So I'm kind of like, if I feel like you ain't getting it, I'm kind of snatch you up like, hey, stop. Motherfucker, I ain't one of them. And then we're going to get a clear understanding, man, because I believe understanding is the most beautiful thing. Because you don't have an understanding, you got this little thing they call misunderstandings. And misunderstandings have led to world wars, you know what I mean? So
yeah, that's a fact.
Just when I enter a situation, man, I'm going to get an understanding of, we're going to get it understood the type of man that I am. Whatever it is, whether it's a personal relationship or business relationship. But another thing that I'm going to make sure people understand is that I understand I don't have all of the answers. I don't even know half of the questions.
Right.
It ain't going to be like, yo, big eyes and little U's will be, nah, what you say, all right, everybody contribute some type of thought, everybody put into it. I'm one of them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. So, how do you want to be remembered?
How do I want? That's a good question, bro. I never thought about how I want to be remembered because I don't even want to be known.
Damn.
As I don't want to say overachiever, but as an overcomer.
Okay, as an overcomer. Got you.
Yeah, and intellectual. I hate when people think I'm stupid because I'm hella smart. I'm dumbass smart. You know what I mean? So I want to be remembered for my intellect and my perseverance.
Got you. What you most what are you most excited about in the years to come?
Right now, I'm most excited about Madam in the Mirror dropping. I'm most excited about this other John we about to go to Atlanta and shoot the one that got my hair falling out my head. I'm excited about that. And moving forward, I'm just really excited about setting precedent in the indie film in the indie film world. That's my main thing. I just want to set some precedent, man. I just want to make history.
Gotcha.
And of course, make a lot of money in the process. But that's what I'm most excited about, man. And linking up with more people.
Yeah,
expanding the network.
So where would people? Where is Madam? Is there a set platform where that's coming out? Madam in the Mirror. Is it already for a platform, or should just be on the lookout for it?
Right now, we in discussion with distributors on exactly how we're gonna market it, where we're gonna put it at.
Got you. Be on the lookout for it.
Get this final edit done, and we know exactly. Because the way the process is, you don't know what your movie look like until you finally get it edited. You can assume or guess what it looked like, but you don't know until it's finally edited, color, sound. Then you sit back and you're like, this motherfucker hard, or man, this is terrible. So once you get that, that's when you kind of can pull up on distributors and platforms and like, yo, we trying to get this on there and so forth. So right now we in discussion with distributors. That's my man Luke. He's a distributor. So if y'all got a film, y'all trying to get it out there to some good quality, look up Luke Steffens. That's LucStephen on Instagram. He's the plug. He got all the links with the distribution. So bro handling that right now. He gonna set up the platforms for us.
All right, cool. How can people find you?
My Instagram is Dutch Midwest. Like I said, I never really wanted to be famous, so I don't really put my name on shit.
Right.
But it's DUTCHMIDWEST, Dutch Midwest on Instagram. You just type that in, I'm gonna pop up.
All right, man. I ain't gonna take up too much more of your time, man. I appreciate you coming through here, giving me this interview again, man. I'm gonna get this thing. You know how I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna touch it up, get it done real nice for us, man. I'm gonna kick it. We gonna kick it later on, man. We're gonna continue to build a network and all that. You know how we do, man. I really appreciate it, dog.
Yeah, I appreciate you for having me, man. Salute to you, bro. You know what I mean? I'm a big fan of any black man that's doing something positive, man, and that's willing to open up their platform, especially for my mans, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because a lot of doors begin closed in Dutch face because, he's closed behind the door.
Right.
So you opened up to bro, man, and you just, you know what I mean? You built that with him, and that means a lot.
Y'all gave me the opportunity.
I've been in that motherfucker, you know what I mean? So I know how people are trying to shun you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Regardless of what you may be able to bring to the table. You a bright light, you just locked in a dark room, you know what I mean? So,
man,
I appreciate you for that.
All right, man. I'm going to get with you later on, man. Have a good day, bro.
All right, this is bad.
All right, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
That don't hurt, because it's the fuck over as soon as you hit the goddamn ground.
What you want to do?
I swear, I fucking sell my soul for one chance.
Well, I've got something for you. What do you think? Do you like it?
On the wall. Didn't I just see you up there? Damn, I look good.
Listen, I was wondering if I'd speak to you for a moment about your friend Maya Allen.
Oh my God, I loved her so much. Why'd she do it? I am all the beauty I see.
Don't you want fame, power, money, immortality? Absolutely. Well, what are you willing to do to get it?
Show me a performance. Let pain shine.
And make you bigger than Beyonce.
I deserve more.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Where are you going, to turn me in?